Well, as we approach the halfway point of the season, how hard is it for the top teams to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Sustaining excellence in playing winning basketball over the long season really requires great concentration. But the truly great teams find a way to get it done.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Green, then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the one. Nice shot by Turner.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Back to Westbrook. Here's the three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Porter. To the middle. And there's Green on the assist by Porter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
DeRozan outside. Murray for three. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Three-pointer off the mark. Antetokounmpo with it. He played a great game against Charlotte. Outside, Green. And here's Porter outside. Rebound by Sacramento. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. And Turner with the block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Inside. Levine with a steal. Here's Westbrook. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Sabonis outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Milwaukee in the lead. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Levine against Porter. On the wing, Green. Drills it from deep. Green's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's DeRozan. Now Sabonis. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Turner.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Outside, Green. Turner inside. He's covered by Levine.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Pass to DeRozan. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
On the wing, Porter takes a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot is good by Levine.
You know, it's not just a three-point shot for Levine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo, outside. Over Murray. Green. It's good on the putback.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The 3 from DeRozan. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. He's got 9.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the paint. And stolen by Murray. Here's Levine. The rebound by the Bucks.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Now here's Murray. 23 points his last outing. Here's Sabonis. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Outside Murray. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving him so many clean looks.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Sacramento. Achua's checked in for Murray. Monk comes in for Levine. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Monk. The 3-ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 3. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Now here's DeRozan. 9 points in the game. 1 for 3. That shot, no good. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
For the finish, and the dunk by DeRozan.
You always want those fast break chances. Sabonis' steal starting the break.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Green. Pass to Rollins. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. Kuzma's checked in for Green. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
And he gets it to go. Rollins has got his third basket on the night right there.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Schroeder passes to Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Porter against Monk. Here's Rollins. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
2 points. That one goes. DeRozan's got 13 now.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Achua against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for 3. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Crosses over. Here's Antetokounmpo.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
Outside Monk. Pass to Schroeder. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 5. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
And the basket by DeRozan.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Here's Rollins, covered by Schroeder. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for him.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Anthony's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Charic outside. Sacramento passing it around. Murray from outside hits a three-pointer. Murray's got 6.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now Antetokounmpo launches it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Anthony. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
DeRozan is checked in for Sacramento. And the basket by Monk.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
Schroeder against Anthony. Pulls it in from the elbow. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Monk against Trent. Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
To the inside. Oh, DeRozan getting it done inside.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Rollins, covered by Schroeder. The drive by Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And with the All-Star game coming up, let's check in on the standings in the East. You take a look at the Bucks, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
I think for the Bucks, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Down low. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Westbrook's got 7 points.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Oh, Levine converts in close.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Kuzma. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Sacramento leading by 5. And here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Westbrook outside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. So it's Milwaukee now. Pass to Rollins. Back to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 8.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Now Levine. Monk for 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. And the Kings lead by 6. Pass to Green. On the wing, Kuzma. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
The Kings lead by 4. Up top, Levine. Defended by Kuzma.
Lightning move off the dribble. No one can slide over in time. He beat the helper. Results in Levine getting free throws.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man. Just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
The Kings making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Both free throws good from LaVine.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And here's Porter. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him. It's good. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
We've seen this a bunch of times. DeMar having a huge night. and the defense has no answer.
Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over to Rosen. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Westbrook. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, throughout his career, Westbrook has been known to be a very physical guard. Russ loves playing through contact and scoring through it, too.
Pass to Green. Here's Porter. Monk covers. Here's Rollins. Here's Turner. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Monk. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. No good on the three.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Monk passes to LaVine. Hits the target from 18 feet. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead.
Mid-range, no problem for LaVine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Misses the three. The Bucks trail by 8. LaVine with a steal. Now the Kings in transition. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding basket. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Leading the charge, what a huge quarter for him.
Monk against Porter. It's over Monk. Porter's shot is off.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
And stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over Westbrook. Antetokounmpo. Bam! He's got 26.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
DeRozan outside. .103 left in the second quarter. Westbrook can't hit. Bucks trail by 7. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Bean attacking. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Murray's checked in for Monk.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Zach LaVine. 1 shot.
That free throw good from LaVine.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Antetokounmpo against Murray. That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
DeRozan against Green. They kick it out to Murray. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. The triple goes for Levine. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, the Bucks good for 2.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Antetokounmpo outside. Six on the shot clock. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Green for 3. Connects from downtown. Green's got 10.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
DeRozan for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he comes up with a bucket. 17 points in the game.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Antetokounmpo with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Here's Turner. That one goes. Count it.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Pass to DeRozan. Double team on DeRozan. Over Green. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And that's now 30 points for DeMar DeRozan. Three-pointer. And Green, good for 3.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. DeRozan for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Murray. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And they're up there in the top half of the league in assists. That's an area they'd like to improve on, but on their good nights, this is an excellent passing team.
And about their three-point shooting, it's the consistency that strikes me. They're not ranked number 2 in the league because they're streaky. Here's Rollins. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Westbrook, the pass to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Porter from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Porter. Pass to Rollins. And here's Green from the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
DeRozan. Muscling it home. DeRozan.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
From the baseline. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Westbrook gets the bucket. And now an 11-point Sacramento lead.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Brian, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Green.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And sends it home with some pep.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the Bucks with the possession here, following the score by Sacramento. Outside for Green. And here's Porter outside. Hauled in by the Kings. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sabonis finds Murray. Now here's Westbrook. 21 points in the game. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, look at Giannis go up and get it.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. Intercepted. Outside Porter. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Bucks second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter against Levine. Looking to end this cold spell. Porter's shot is off.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Here's Sabonis. Monk for three. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Monk's got 17 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Turner. 13 points in the game. Kuzma outside. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make in 9 tries so far.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Left side Murray. Back to Monk. Pass to Levine. DeRozan for three. And another Sacramento three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Turner. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Right side Murray. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Monk for three. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The three is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's DeRozan. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks trail by 12. Inside. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. Taking a look at some numbers here for him. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Trent comes in for Green. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan with the ball. He's got 42. Jacks up a three. And Levine with the basket. On the assist by DeRozan. Levine's got 19 points. Anthony against Monk. Now Kuzma. 12 points for him. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Murray, no good.
2 minutes.
DeRozan against Trent.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kuzma. Portis the screen. Back to Kuzma. Trent from long range. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. The Kings lead by 15. Here's Levine. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And that's now 21 points for Zach Levine. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
On the wing, Porter. Puts up a three. The rebound by Murray.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's DeRozan. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. DeRozan's got 44.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. 4-3. Rebound by Sacramento. On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Trent. And it's DeRozan missing. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 19. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Kings ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. And it's Anthony in at point guard. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title trophy.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now here's Schroeder. Monk for 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Charic outside. It's Monk on the wing. Sabonis against Portis. Monk for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From the line, it's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Monk for 3. Drops in the 3. Monk's got 29 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Milwaukee. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
bonus on the double team. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Saric. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And the basket by Monk.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. With the drive, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And, you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match.
Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for throw it down! Nice!
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And again for three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A.
connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Outside Monk. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And the Bucks with some changes. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Antetokounmpo inside. McDermott on him. Nice shot by Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Monk with it. Turner covering. Let's go with a three. And it's Monk missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, so dominant once he catches fire. Got to respect Turner's ability to score the ball in a lot of ways.
Monk for three. And got it. Another basket.
Oh, my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Three-pointer. And another Sacramento three.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. Really powering his team forward.
They get it again. Count it. Turner's got 18 points in just the second half.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Monk for three. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Here's Rollins. Covered by Schroeder. Rollins gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Monk for 3. He got it again! Sensational!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. The Kings shooting the ball 70% in this game. And the basket by Monk.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead.
Oh, wow! Oh.
Watch out below.
Big finish.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Wow.
What can you say?
Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Rollins. Outside, Green. Outside for Porter. Second chance effort. Here's Rollins. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Monk for 3. Oh, another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Tries the 9-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Monk for 3. Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Green against Monk. From outside the arc. Again! What an avalanche!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961 and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And it's good. 2 points.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Kings.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It's been a one-sided matchup. They took the right approach in this season series, finishing with a 2-0 record against the Bucks.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Malik Monk.
Oh, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Monk for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down. It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. apparently he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
First personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Rollins.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Schroeder. Outside Monk. The three. And again. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
On the take. Turner with it. Now guarded by Achua. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Chalk up 2 there.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie. Allie, thank you as always.